All right, another one of these ones back from where Pandarus shoots the arrow. Menelaus had been struck by that death-tipped barb, and Machaon had pulled out the shaft, the offending, deadly shaft, and sucked out the poison from the wound. For the time being, Menelaus was safe. And up on high Olympus, the gods looked down and smiled, some of them, while others were in great lament or anger. That war would be continuing for the time being, and none would be able to stop it. Hera and Athena sat back down in their golden and silver chairs, both of them rejoicing in their splendor, having accomplished their task. And the Sky Father, he who views the wide world, looked down with a slight frown. He knew that his favorite city, Troy, would be going down to the grain-giving earth, and there were none, not even him, who could stop it. Down below, the armies began to assemble for war. That shaft had ignited the fires of battle and conflict once again. All the battle lines were being drawn according to company and according to clan. And Agamemnon, the Lord Marshal of the Achaean host, was ranging throughout, offering encouragement to each preparing army. He passed by the two Iantes, Ajax the greater from Salamis, the giant, whose shield was taller than a man stood high from toe to head, and Ajax the lesser perhaps in stature, but not lesser in courage. He who came with his Locrians from Locris with a great host of archers, lightly armored, he lightly armored as well, but all doughty fighters. Agamemnon passed them, and he offered them praise. "Oh, great Ajax and Ajax, if only I had an army full of ones like thee, who are so laudable and who all offer so much of yourselves in battle. I would be a greater king by far, and our army would be able to take whichever city it chose. I offer no advice. I only ask that you lend us the courage you have always shown in battle." The two Ajaxes, the Iantes, they rejoiced at this, and they smiled, and they went back to preparing their fighters, assembling them in lines, giving the heavy shields, and preparing the panoplied armor in the army of Salamis, and the army of Locris, greasing the catgut around their bows, and preparing their arrows for flight. Thus did Agamemnon continue to range through the army and offer his advice and his motivation to each of the Achaean major hosts. All right. A short one, but I kind of like this part. It's pretty much the catalog of ships, but just again. But it's a little bit more dynamic because instead of just listing the names, that Agamemnon is engaging with the characters themselves. I do like the catalog of ships though, especially for the stuff that we're doing here, because I always see it as kind of like a the MC or whatever you call it, the referee or something of a boxing match, who's like really excitedly announcing, you know, the contenders or whatever. It's like I don't think a lot of narrators really capture the catalog of ships the way I see it, but this is kind of like another chance to attack that moment and see what we can come up with. So it'll be fun to do. Yeah, I guess I'll be doing most of the rest of it next time. But good. I'm overall sort of happy with that. This is all in service of the game project that I'm working on. You can find it on my YouTube channel. Currently, the version we're working on is almost entirely composed of battles, because I'm trying to make a sort of snippet that will hone just the battle system. But and then once that is confirmed to be fun, then I would be able to make all the rest of the stuff. But there would be a lot of written content in the storytelling content in the main version, which is why we're doing all of this. So let's keep going with it on the next one.